Howdy, howdy, happy Pride. Fun fact, I have a small obsession with shipwreck. Did you know that there are at least
3 million
shipwrecks lying across the ocean floor as we speak right now? Today we're going to compare 3 out of those 3 million to figure out which one is
the gayest
shipwreck. These 3 ships are going to be rated 1 through 5 in 3 different categories. 1,
how gay the interior was.
2, the gay vibes just coming off the captain. And 3, how gay was the shipwreck. We're going to average it all out, and whichever ship ends with the highest score will be crowned the gayest shipwreck and winner of Pride. Sorry, don't make the rules. I'm just a lesbian. Now, the 3 shipwrecks we will be comparing and contrasting today would be the RMS Queen Elizabeth, the RMS Olympic, and the Costa Concordia. Starting off with number 1, the RMS Queen Elizabeth. The RMS Queen Elizabeth was a luxury ocean liner. Gay! Sorry, I just took a hit. I meant gay. Anyways, in 1970, the Queen Elizabeth was sold to a businessman located in Hong Kong named Tung Chao Young, where he wanted to turn the Queen Elizabeth into a floating university called Seawise. While the Queen Elizabeth was undergoing renovations, she mysteriously caught fire and capsized. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth, but setting yourself
ablaze
and then capsizing? Cunt, if I do say so myself. Grandma Pat, if you're watching, I apologize for saying On a scale of 1 to 5 in the category of how she wrecked, I give her a 4.5 out of 5 on how she wrecked. Very passionate, very strong, and very pretty gay, if you ask me. Although the Queen Elizabeth was created as a luxury
ocean liner
during World War II, she did serve. Post her discharge, she was refurbished and refitted back to being a luxury ocean liner, thus fulfilling her original purpose. However, I couldn't find any interior pictures of the original Queen Elizabeth.
Only the Queen Elizabeth II.
So because I have no pictures to go off of judging her interior, unfortunately she is going to be rated 1 out of 5 for this.
Sorry, Lizzie.
Sir James Gordon Partridge Bissett was the captain of the Queen Elizabeth while she was an ocean liner. We will be judging the gay vibes that come off of him rather than the other men who captained her during her time in World War II. We're going to be judging the gay vibes based solely on the pictures that come up whenever you search him. This man looks like he would call me an array of different slurs. No gay vibes at all.
You can be chilled out, I don't know.
2 out of 5.
As a whole,
The Queen Elizabeth is now rated 2.5 out of 5 in reference to her gayness. Starting off pretty weak if you ask me. Anyways, this brings us to our next shipwreck, the RMS Olympic, which is commonly recognized as the sister ship to both the Titanic and the Britannic. Unless you're normal and don't obsess over ships like I do. We're going to be judging the Olympic based on one of the more
serious
shipwrecks she had, which was her collision with the HMS Hawk. The section coming from the Olympic essentially sucked the HMS Hawk right into it, splitting up like right through the middle of the ship. That's fucking gay as fuck. What the fuck? Both ships suffered major damage and the RMS Olympic was put out of service until November of 1911. That wasn't the only shipwreck that the RMS Olympic had, but that will be the one that we're judging today. But yeah, sucking a ship up and splitting you, pretty fucking gay. 5 out of 5 Olympic. The interior of the RMS Olympic was incredibly similar to that of the Titanic. From the stunning architecture of the staircasing to the patios, I think it's absolutely beautiful. And the little doilies on the patio furniture are gay as shit. 4.5 out of 5. Gay. Captain Edward
John Smith was the
captain of the RMS Olympic during its collision with the HMS Hawk. He's who we're going to be judging the gay vibes for. I'm going to go with 2.5 out of 5. He seems a little gay, but like in the way where if I saw him at a gay club and he realized that I saw him, he'd get
really angry
and leave and would just be like really rude to me next time he saw me kind of thing. So 2.5 out of 5. That brings the RMS Olympic to a staggering 4 out of 5. Last but not least, our third and final shipwreck. For this one, we are going to be judging the Costa Concordia. The Costa Concordia was an Italian cruise ship that was the first of her class, and for a while, one of the biggest Italian cruise liners out there. In January 2012, the Costa Concordia would hit a rock in the Tyrrhenian Sea, which would tear a 160-foot gash into the ship. Because of that gash, it caused her to fill with water and tip to her side. There were 3,229 passengers and 1,023 crew members. Of them, 32 would unfortunately not survive this shipwreck. It's said that the wreck happened due to the negligence of the captain. Because of that, this is a wreck that can only be achieved by an overly confident straight man.
Not gay at all. 1 out of 5.
No gay vibes. Now, before we continue, I do want to say that this ship was captained by Francesco Schettino, and it was his negligence that led to the wrecking of the ship. But not only that, he fled from his own ship pretending to be a passenger so that he would be one of the first off whenever rescue came.
If you don't know,
So, the captain is supposed to go down with the ship if the ship goes down. He is supposed to be the last one off that boat and make sure that everyone else gets to safety. He has since been nicknamed Captain Coward and was caught, leading to his time in prison. Now, continuing to the interior of the Costa Concordia, it was a 2012 cruise ship that was created for the Carnival Cruise Line. It is a much more modern ship than the ones that we have been judging previously. I find it to be incredibly boring, common, and uninspired. Sorry, Costa Concordia, your interior is getting you a 1 out of 5. And finally, that brings us to Captain Coward. I mean, let's be real here. He looks like every guy that's ever harassed me while I was working cocktail in a fine dining restaurant. No gay vibes at all. Unfortunately, all the vibes are very, very rancid. I would give 0 out of 5 for him, but I did say that I was rating 1 to 5, so 1 out of 5. That brings the Costa Concordia to 1 out of 5. Well, as we can see, the winner of the
Gayest shipwreck
and winner of Pride Month, Can't Fight Me, I'm a Lesbian, is the RMS Olympic. Congratulations, RMS Olympic, on being the gayest shipwreck. Honorable mention for the Titanic, because we all know that shit was gay as fuck. Anyways, thanks for your time. Happy Pride Month, and I'll see y'all next time.